I want to start by giving all glory, honor, and praise to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushua, Bahashim, Rekah, Kodash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles and teachers and wise men of great millstone that I learned this truth from. Salutations to the elect out there. All right, I want to do a quick lesson. Going into this video I came across, it says teen charged in accidental shooting that unalived girl, which was 12 years old. And as you can see, this generation of teens, as it states in let's go read the book of Proverbs to get some context. All right, this is Proverbs 30 and 13. It says, "There is a generation, oh, how lofty are their eyes, and their eyelids are lifted up." You see? Let's get this in the NLT. All right, it says, "They look proudly around, casting disdainful glances." And that's that Generation X, these monsters out here. Let's get the word disdainful. They cast disdainful glances. It says showing contempt or lack of respect. And that's a lot of these youth out here. They show lack of respect. All right. And the Lord doesn't like that. So what does he have happen to them eventually? The Lord has them, brings judgment to them. All right, let's play this video. Then I'll get another scripture or two. I don't want this to be a long lesson, but just know this: there is a generation out there that is wicked, and that seem, that are very prideful and arrogant, even in the way they look at people. And the Lord, is going to eventually judge them. He's going to reward them according to their works. All right, let's play the video.
Prosecutors say a 14-year-old boy accidentally shot 12-year-old Delilah Beatty in Calumet Heights on Sunday night. That teen now charged with involuntary manslaughter and released on electronic monitoring after a court hearing today. CBS News Chicago investigator Megan Hickey spoke with the girl's parents. She joins us live with the latest on this really heartbreaking investigation, Megan.
Right, Marie. I spoke with both of her parents on the phone this afternoon. They're still in shock over losing their 12-year-old daughter. Her mom says she was told that a group of teens were playing with guns in a house. The boy dropped one of the guns on a bed and it went off, hitting Delilah in the head. Delilah Beatty's mom tells me she was known by everyone as a happy, smiling, dancing queen. Sharing this recent video with me of her daughter dancing with friends. She was a 7th grader at Park Manor Elementary School. Sierra Beatty never fathomed that her daughter wouldn't live to see her 13th birthday, which is just 2 weeks away. "My best friend and baby never made it home," she told me on the phone. A preliminary police report said there were several people in the house at the time who heard the gunshot. According to the boy, it went off when he dropped it on the bed.
Yeah, I don't believe that. I believe that, they were playing with guns and pointing them at each other, and, it went off. I don't believe that the gun fell on the bed. I think that's just a story that they made up. But anyway, the Lord had that happen. Let's read this in Psalms 68 and 20. It says, "He that is our God is the God of salvation, and unto the Most High, the Lord, belong the issues from death." You see? So the Lord caused that to happen the way it did, because that's a part of his judgment. And a lot of you wicked people out there, you don't understand it, but that's what it is. Let's get this one. Let's see. This is Amos 3 and 6. It says, "Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people be not be afraid? Shall there be evil in the city, and the Lord had not done it?" You see? So the Lord causes good and evil. Let's get that. Let's see. Create evil. The Lord creates evil, especially evil in the city. Bad times. This is Isaiah 45 and 7. It says, "I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things." You see? So the Lord creates evil, creates good and evil. And let's see how he brings that evil upon people. Let's see. Let's get another scripture and then I'll let the video play out. All right, this is let's see. This is Psalm 78 and 49. It says, he casteth upon them the fierceness of his anger, wrath, indignation, and trouble, by sending evil angels among them. And those evil angels are those spirits that he uses in heaven, which is his throne. You know, there's an entire council up there. You know, the Lord wants you to be unalive. He's going to send an evil spirit down to fulfill his will, which goes into the what? Those spirits created for vengeance. Let's get one more scripture. Let's see. All right. This is let's see. I know I got it. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Spirits created for vengeance. I should have it already up. Let's see. Salakia. Let's see. Let's look it up. Let's search it. Spirits created for vengeance. Ecclesiasticus 39 and 28, which is in the Apocrypha. It says, there be spirits created for vengeance, which in their fury they lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. You see? And who makes those spirits? The Lord. Who makes those evil spirits? Yahweh. All right. Let's keep reading. As a matter of fact, let's look at the chapter. Let's read verse 29. Let's start over. All right. It says, there be spirits created for vengeance. This is verse 28. There be spirits created for vengeance, which is in their fury they lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction they pour out the force and appease the wrath of him that made them. Verse 29. Fire, hell, famine, and death. You see? Wasn't that girl made unalive? You see? All these were created for vengeance. Teeth of wild beasts, scorpions, serpents, and the sword, punishing the wicked to destruction. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she was wicked, or the things that she was doing, you know, she was doing some wickedness, that young lady. All right, it says, all right, verse 31, it says, they shall rejoice in his commandment, and they shall be ready upon earth when need is. They shall be ready upon earth, you see, when need is. And when their time has come, they shall not transgress his word, you see. And that shows you what? That the Lord, he creates those spirits, you know, those spirits for vengeance that causes, that fulfill his will, you know, that are involved in situations that like this, that, you know, put wicked, even 12-year-old wicked girls to death. It's like it, to unalive them, you know, to unalive 12-year-old girls that do wickedness. All right, let's continue the video.
By female one DSW to the head. It's gonna be a juvenile, so we're gonna try to get some information. We have like 5 juveniles in front of this house here. One DSW to the head. It's gonna be a juvenile, so we're gonna try.
Best friend and baby never made it home, she told me on the phone. A preliminary police report said there were several people in the house at the time who heard the gunshot. According to the boy, smiling, dancing.
Let me see, look at that. Does this look like a, let's see. Look at her in this video. Does this look like a young lady that's, you know, innocent? Let's see.
Dancing queen. Sharing this recent video with me of her daughter dancing with friends. She was a 7th grader at Park Manor Elementary School. Sierra Beatty never fathomed that her daughter wouldn't live to see her 13th birthday, which is just 2 weeks away. My best friend and baby never made it home, she told me on the phone. A preliminary police report said there were several people in the house at the time who heard the gunshot. According to the boy, it went off when he dropped it on the bed.
It's gonna be a bona fide female one DSW to the head. It's gonna be a juvenile, so we're gonna try to get some information. We have like 5 juveniles in front of this house here.
2 guns were then recovered in the yard of the house. Police records show no criminal history for the boy, who was later taken into custody. Considered a terrible accident, he was released today to his parents on electronic monitoring. Meanwhile, the Calumet Heights house where the shooting took place is also part of this investigation. According to city building records, it's been listed as vacant for more than a decade and cited many times in recent years for failing to register as a vacant building and for failing to maintain the building in safe condition.
And we reached out to the Department of Buildings for more details on that part of this investigation. Her mom told me over the phone, "My whole heart is gone." She